Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Rouse. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rowe caught by Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons at 12-1 now to start play, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rowe. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Washington offense set to take over. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rouse. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Vickers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Rouse. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down, Rouse. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Rouse. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Operating from the gun, Rouse. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rouse. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 73 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Rowe. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Rowe. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing to start the drive. Rouse.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rowe. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Offside.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Rowe. He finds his man, complete. It's Vasquez.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Back to throw. Rowe. Wilson snags it left side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
on 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down now, Vickers. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Rouse. Hauled in left side here by Jennings.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off-play action. Rouse. This is Jennings. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rouse completes it to Dixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And here now come the Falcons. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They'll go option to the short side, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Rowe. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Rowe. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Rowe steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
On first down, Rouse. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Rouse. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vickers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're bringing up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rouse.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rouse. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Vickers taken down at the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Looking to throw. Rouse. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down. Rouse. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery. Rowe. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Rowe. He finds his man, complete. That's Vasquez. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. The Ravens continue their playoff push as the victory runs their mark to 9-5 on the year. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Bears are still fighting towards an over 500 record as the win ups their mark to 6-8. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Rowe. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Rowe. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rouse. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rouse. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hudson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Rouse. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hudson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rouse. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, Vickers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 1st and 10, Rouse.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 2.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, Vickers. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Dixon running from the shotgun.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15.
No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
116 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Rowe over the middle, complete. It's Vasquez. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Rowe and finding the tight end Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Rowe.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Washington offense back out there.
They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down. Rouse. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be second down. Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Rouse. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
168 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Looking to throw on second down. Rowe. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first down, Rouse. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And right side, they're going to go option here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Looking to throw. Rouse. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's one of those calls where you play it safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you, because instead of forcing ball downfield on 3rd and long, maybe you can hit them with something underneath, break a tackle or 2, pick up a block, and see what happens. Not here, though. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.